of you who are in the room with us and those of you who are joining us online. The press and public have been notified according to the Freedom of Information Act.
Yes, Mayor.
Thank you. I believe Councilmember Thomas has our invocation this evening.
Yes, ma'am. Please pray with me. God, thank you so much for this beautiful day. Thank you so much for allowing us to see your love today, and just please continue to protect our officers and our firemen as they go around our streets to protect our city, continue to uplift our city and bring us together. Allow our words tonight to be positive. Allow us to be together, because together everyone achieves more. And just thank you so much for all the love that you give us, and just please continue to comfort those in our community that need help and give them your love, and just please allow us to do the best that we can every single day to represent the city of Cayce with the best of our abilities. In the name of Jesus I pray, amen.
Amen. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You have before you a request for approval of minutes. We have the February 6th regular council meeting, the February 21st council work session, and the February 21st regular council meeting.
Motion to approve.
Mayor, would it be appropriate that we separate those out since I was not here for the 21st, or do I vote on the 21st?
This is just an approval of minutes. It's not a, yeah, it's just saying it, that you approve the minutes to be
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
record.
Very good. Second, then, excuse me.
Thank you. Is there any discussion?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Mayor, when it comes to the council comments of myself, the last meeting, I would just want to make sure it's documented that I did say that I did attend the Riverland Park neighborhood meeting. I just didn't attend their cleanup, so I just want to make sure that that's perfect in the record.
And I think our clerk told me about that, and she's got that change made already? Is that the,
No, I have not made it yet, no.
okay, but you've got it on the radar for,
Thank you, Mayor.
all right, well then I think what we should do is probably adjust the motion to approve it with that change, and you're aware of what needs to be changed? Okay, are we okay changing that motion in the second to include that change? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And any other discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James?
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas?
Yes.
Councilmember Socks?
Yes.
Councilmember Carter?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes, thank you, so moved. We have public comment regarding items on the agenda.
We have one, Mayor. Mr. Shelby Judd, item 3B.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is test.
All right, I'll just be fun. Dear esteemed members of the City Council, I'm Shelby Judd, one of the co-founders and CEO of the City Music Festival. I first want to say thank you for your time. I can tell you we're very excited for the third edition of Hidden City Music Festival. We're also very excited to announce that Shaquille O'Neal, aka DJ Diesel, will be headlining this year's festival. Part of making this an exciting show is the addition of fireworks, so I want to thank you for your time to review our request for fireworks once again this year. You should all have a fireworks summary in front of you, and I just want to emphasize that the majority of our fireworks being used are quiet and have little chance of being heard outside the venue. Additionally, I want to bring to your attention that we have sent out postcards to all affected residents of Cayce to inform them of the festival details, and we appreciate their support. Hidden City is dedicated with working with the residents and city of Cayce to ensure we're all respectful of all parties as we grow together. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Judd. All right, we have discussion and approval of letter of support for the disposition of public housing for the Cayce Housing Authority.
I'll make a motion that we move item 3A to item 10 on, or I'm sorry, executive session on the agenda.
It wouldn't be executive session, it'd
I'm
be
sorry.
10.
10.
You're right,
Oh,
10.
I'm sorry, I see, yeah,
Yeah.
down at the bottom, we're giving now. Wrote too many notes all over the place here.
Okay, there's a motion to move 3A to 10. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay,
Are there any other matters being moved?
when you get to them.
When we get to
Yeah,
them? Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Thanks.
That's all right. All right, any other discussion on moving that item? Then I'll call the question. Mayor Pro Tem James?
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas?
Yes.
Councilmember Socks?
Yes.
Councilmember Carter?
Yes.
Mayor? Yes, thank you, so moved. We have consideration of fireworks exemption request for Hidden City Music Festival.
Madam Mayor, members of council, council's approval is needed to grant the Hidden City Music Festival an exemption from the ordinance section 20-46, discharge of fireworks, and section 20-47, exceptions. Hidden City Music Festival is currently working on their special events permit to host a concert on March 30th, 2024 at the historic Columbia Speedway located on Charleston Highway. The event will start at 2:00 p.m. and last approximately to 10:30 p.m. They are requesting an exception under the listed ordinance to have fireworks at their event, and their description is in your packet. They did obtain the state fire marshal permit. The times on there are Shelby needs to adjust those times later. It just says starting at 7 and gives a 2-hour duration. So if he's wanting to go past that, he'll have to alter that permit.
Okay, so is the staff recommendation that we would approve what the state permit is?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the correct wording?
Yes,
So whatever the state permit is, that's the request?
So motion to approve state permitting.
Well, to approve,
The outline,
Motion to
the
approve
Based
guidelines.
council's recommendation for the exemption of the fireworks upon approval of the state permit.
okay. Upon approval and with the same guidelines as the state permit? Because he's already got approval, but
But
if
the
they want
listed
anything
times.
more than those hours, they need to address that with
Yes.
them. Okay.
Yes, so I'm trying to figure out what the exact motion is then. It'd be motion to approve item B.
So approve the exemption under ordinance section 20-47, but based on the guidelines and the approval of the state permit.
Yes, motion to approve.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second it with
Okay.
follow-up. So your request to them is to clarify the times that are not correct at this point. Once that gets clarified, then our motion will stand in support. Okay.
No. So this motion means whatever that state permit says, that's what we're saying is okay. So right now, it's the permit, what I'm hearing says 7 PM to 9 PM. If that doesn't get changed, that's all that we've also, because we can't change, we can't go beyond what that state permit is.
And is the 7 to 9 PM, from staff's perspective, what you'd like for the city to support?
Last year, they went to 10:30, so they're requesting to go to 10:30. So the concert will stop about 10:25. They'll do their finale, and everything will be silent with music and the fireworks that's done at 10:30.
I apologize. I'm probably the confused one here. But right now, it currently says till 9.
That's
Right.
not our permit, though.
Right.
Yeah, but they have to adjust that time on that permit, and he'll do that tomorrow.
But if it does not adjust up to 10, then it stands at, you have to stop at 9.
Correct.
Okay, well, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, you might move your mic. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right,
But-
we good? Yes.
But the permit from the state cannot exceed 10:30, correct?
Oh, maybe we need to clarify that.
Think so?
Yeah, I think that's a good catch. So regardless of what the state permit says, we wouldn't let it go past 10:30. Yeah,
I think
Yes.
that's good.
Reasonable?
So you made a motion, I've seconded that motion, and
so are you okay amending that motion to include that caveat to say, but not to exceed 10:30 PM?
I am.
You're
Yes, ma'am.
okay amending the second?
Yep.
Good catch, thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up, and I'm still gonna vote no. I mean, I appreciate the effort, but I've heard from too many citizens that have pets, and the fireworks are hard on them. It is gonna go for about 3 hours, so I appreciate all the thought that's gone into it, I appreciate the communication, but I just wanna be straight up before I vote, but that's how I'm-
And I greatly appreciate you doing that ahead of time, Mayor. And Jim, again, I'm sorry, Deputy City Manager. I'm looking for your perspective. You've done a lot of work, too, in meeting with the leaders of this group and how the event went last year. You're bringing this before us, feeling that we're comfortable to move forward?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, then I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
No, thank you. All right, discussion and approval for the repair of the Cayce Riverwalk Boardwalk.
You have before you a request from staff. Over the past few months, the Congaree River has experienced several severe flood levels. One event last month caused the entire Riverwalk and Thomas Newman Public Boat Landing to flood. This flooding caused severe structural damage to the boardwalk located between the train trestle and Kelly Jones Park. That portion of the Riverwalk has been closed since and will remain closed until the repair has been completed. Our on-call general contractor, 3D Dirtworks, who has provided regular maintenance for our Riverwalk over the years, provided a cost estimate for this project to be $275,000, with a recommendation that we add an additional $25,000 contingency, bringing the total to $300,000. The contingency is for any unforeseen additional damage that may be discovered during constructions. The city TIF fund will support that and currently holds a fund balance of $4,671,000. Staff recommends council approve 3D Dirtworks to repair the boardwalk and not to exceed the amount of $300,000. Authorize the city manager to execute appropriate agreements. The funds will be allocated from the TIF fund.
Thank you. You have the staff recommendation before you. Is there a motion to approve the staff recommendation of 3D Dirtworks to repair the boardwalk in the not-to-exceed amount of $300,000 and authorize the city manager to execute appropriate agreements?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Mayor, you say this a great deal. I just want to, as we're talking about repair, 99.9% of the stuff that's done down there is done by our staff. And when it floods, they work so hard to get it right back into working order. The Rangers work so hard down there to make everything safe. And for us to pull some money out of TIF to be able to continue to make this hidden gem as great as it is, that's minimal compared to the enjoyment that this Riverwalk brings and the work that our staff does.
Yes, that's pretty awesome, pretty invaluable. Thank you. All right, I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. We have discussion and approval of ordinance 2024-02, granting Lumos Fiber of South Carolina LLC a non-exclusive franchise for the use of public streets and public rights-of-ways for facilities for telecommunications services. This is the second reading.
The city's been granted by the General Assembly the ability to enter into franchise agreements with telecommunication companies wishing to operate in their jurisdiction and using its public rights-of-way. The power is further expressed through our ordinances also. Over the past couple months, the city has continued to negotiate optimally with Lumos. A new agreement is attached for council's consideration. In lieu of the $750 franchise fee allowed by the Telecommunications Act, Lumos has agreed to install access at 5 of our city parks. Staff recommends City Council give second reading approval to ordinance 2024-02, proposing a franchise agreement with Lumos Fiber of South Carolina LLC and authorize the city manager to execute this agreement on its behalf.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you guys for doing a great job with negotiations. Is there a motion to give second reading approval to ordinance 2024-02, proposing a franchise agreement with Lumos Fiber of South Carolina LLC and to authorize the city manager to execute the agreement on its behalf, which includes those access in the 5 city parks?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Yes. So I just want to thank the city staff for working really hard with those negotiations. I'm not sure if everyone remembers, but at first it was 3 city parks. Now it's up to 5. So that's life-changing, especially for people that really can't afford internet. So now we can have kids and families playing at our city parks, but they can also do their homework. So I really appreciate y'all working really hard to get that deal done. And also, Jim, is there a way, just to make sure, because I know I had some constituents in the Riverland District kind of concerned because Lumos hasn't came there yet, just to give city updates on when they're supposed to be going in different sections of the city?
We can do that.
Okay, perfect. As well as providing a number for people to call if they feel like their yard is messed up or anything.
That's already been done.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you, Jim.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you. So moved. You have consideration and approval of a resolution requesting the Lexington County delegation to establish a new county transportation committee with a majority of appointees to the committee from local municipalities and transferring the authority of Lexington County Council to the new county transportation committee. You have the resolution before you. I don't know if there's anything to add to that.
Just South Carolina Code Section 12-28-274-2740B requires that the CDC be appointed by the legislative delegation of the county and must be made up of fair representation from municipalities and unincorporated area of the county. Lexington County is one of only 6 counties in the state which the county council serves as the CDC. So this resolution's
Yes,
presented
this
to you.
this is a great thing to give municipalities more of a voice in how our roads, road money that comes into the county is spent. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Next, we have approval to enter the following committee approved minutes into the city's record. You have several before you. The Standard Technical Codes Board of Appeals from June 15th, 2020. They do not meet often. The Cayce Housing Authority, October 17th, 2023. The Events Committee from November 9th, 2023. Museum Commission from January 4th, 2024. The Planning Commission, January 22nd, 2024.
Motion to move aforesaid minutes into documents.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes, ma'am.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Next, you have appointments. You've got Board of Zoning Appeal, 2 positions. I believe Councilmember James, this was,
I'd like to make a motion to move this to after our executive session.
to
Mayor.
10.
Yes.
Okay,
Second.
any discussion? I'll call the question.
Councilmember James.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mayor Pro Tem James.
Thank you.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. We have the city manager's report.
Yes, this past Saturday, March 2nd, Broadacres cleanup. We had 20 volunteers. We picked up 9 tires, 1 ton of trash, which includes the bottles, straws, wrappers, metal, plastic, and glass, and 1 giant metal chicken. So it was a success.
Giant metal chicken.
Giant metal.
Was it a gamecock? No.
Just a chicken.
I'm sure it's in somebody's closet right now. So. We also have upcoming March 16th from 11 to 2. We have Save a Life Day in Granby Park with free food and drinks. Our fire guys, along with police, will be giving instructions on the use of Narcan, CPR instructions, and several nonprofits will also be there. It's also Drug Take-Back Day, so if you have those prescriptions left over in your house, bring them by. You can dispose of them properly. That's all I have.
Awesome, thank you. Council comments?
Yes, ma'am. Do you need a will? Well, if that answer is yes, then the Center for Heirs Property Preservation is sponsoring a free wills clinic in Lexington County. Where in Lexington County? District 2 in Cayce, South Carolina. So on May 4th, 2024, at Mount Zion Church of Cayce, there will be a free wills clinic. So if you don't have a will in Cayce, South Carolina, or in Lexington County, you can call the number 843-745-7055 to schedule a will. And I really do hope that we can fill these slots. I'm not allowed to say how many slots we have, but as of right now, at least 12 slots have been taken. So I really do hope Cayce citizens can take full advantage of this. If you don't have a will, this is very important for you to take care of your family. And so I'm very happy I was able to work with this nonprofit, and they're very excited to come to Lexington County. They've never came here before, so they're very excited. I'm very excited. So please, Cayce residents, if you don't have a will, please call that number or look on the city social media pages to get that information. But we really do want you to take advantage of that. So just thank you so much.
Mayor, I do have a comment. We work really hard with staff and staff with us in trying to put together our council meetings to make sure that they're consistent with what the community's needs are and that they fall on times that are consistent. But I noticed that our April meeting is April the 2nd, and it really falls right in Easter week when most folks will be on spring break with their kids, and probably many of our staff may already have some plans for that. So my suggestion is for council to think about just moving our April meetings ahead 1 week, and that would be from April 2nd to the 9th, and then the 17th to the 24th. It is a month with 5 weeks in it, so it would be easy just to move everything forward for 1 week and not have staff working during that Easter week as getting put stuff together for council meeting and others to be able to take time off if they need to. And that would be my suggestion for council to take that into consideration.
That's awesome. Thank you, and I agree. I definitely love the idea of moving the 2nd to the 9th, but I know that the budget calendar has already been put together and the general fund budget workshop is already set for the 17th, so we might leave that one.
Okay, that'll mean we're working back to back. I don't know if that means that you guys have to giddy up, but I know we don't like to do back-to-back meetings because of everything that puts on staff. But I do know that 1st through the 5th is Lexington School District 2 and others, and it's their spring break, and folks will be busy with kids and whatnot, so.
All right, well, could we just take a motion right now for moving April 2nd to the 9th, and then we can let staff weigh in on the other one when they have time to review?
Can you guys weigh in or now, or?
Well, the budget calendar's already been set in the
What time is the budget meeting on the 17th?
2 o'clock
So then why don't we just allow the 2 o'clock to stand as the meeting that day?
on the 17th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're together. If we need to, we can publicize it, and if we need to take a vote for something, it can be publicized, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's already on the 17th.
So we'll just, I'm saying instead of 5 o'clock meeting, the second Wednesday of the month, it'll be 2 o'clock is the meeting?
Yeah, I would say you do it on the end of, because you've got budget stuff that's definitely set.
Okay.
So I know staff's been working with department heads to be ready for that, so let the staff go first.
Okay,
And then
perfect.
whatever we might have, do that at the back end of that.
Perfect. I mean,
Okay,
we
all
can-
right, so is there a motion to move April 2nd's meeting to April 9th?
I'll make a motion to move the April 2nd meeting to April 9th.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Oh, look at all you guys being in agreement up here.
Jumped you, didn't we? Yeah. Your idea, our motion.
I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Any other council comments? All right, so then we have executive session for receipt of legal advice relating to claims and potential claims by and against the city and other matters covered by the attorney-client privilege. We need an update on Lexington County's cancellation of road maintenance agreement, claim for improvements to Taylor Street at New State Road, claim for improvements to Spencer Place, discussion of negotiations incident to proposed contractual arrangements concerning 800 Lexington Avenue, discussion of negotiations incident to proposed contractual arrangements for acquisition of property. Is there a motion to go into executive session for said reasons?
Motion to move into executive session for said reasons, Mayor.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes, ma'am.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. So no action was taken in executive session except to come out of executive session. Are there possible actions by council and follow-up to, well, let me do this first. So we have item 3A that we moved, the Cayce Housing Authority. I know I'm going to throw off the order, but I want to make sure we do them all. So discussion and approval of letter of support for the disposition of public housing for the Cayce Housing Authority. We move that item to here. Is there a motion regarding that item?
I'll make a motion to authorize the city manager to, oh, wrong one.
Sorry, I know I threw your
No,
order off.
okay. Motion to postpone the letter of support for the Cayce Housing Authority indefinitely.
Second.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion? And I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James,
The motion to approve.
Councilmember Thomas,
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. We also moved item 5B, the Board of Zoning Appeal appointment.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Ms. Mary Teester.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Do we have other possible actions by council and follow-up to executive session?
I'll make a motion to authorize the city manager and city attorney to retain outside representation for recommendation of a lawsuit regarding a piece of city equipment.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved.
I'll make a motion to authorize the city manager and city attorney to proceed concerning the county's proposed road maintenance agreement as discussed in executive session.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved.
I'd like to make a motion to authorize the city manager to release an RFP regarding paving projects for the city of Cayce.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved.
And I'd like to make a motion to authorize the city manager to enter into negotiations concerning 800 Lexington Avenue.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Okay, great, thank you. Then I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
Okay, I'll call the question.
Mayor Pro Tem James.
Yes.
Councilmember Thomas.
Yes.
Councilmember Socks.
Yes.
Councilmember Carter,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes, thank you, so moved. Thank you.
Great meeting.